Hello and welcome to the round 11 match between the Sharks and the Broncos. And today, as always, it's Luke Driscoll, and with me is Sonny. How you going, Sonny?
Yeah, good, thanks, Luke. It's going to be a big game here between the Broncos and the Sharks. Both teams obviously trying to fight for a spot in the top 8 as we get to the back end of the season. Should be a good battle here. We've got some big names as Broncos come out with Joey Kelly, looking to try and turn their season around. Bit of a bad run of form for them, but here at home, should be a strong showing from both outfits. Can't wait for it.
That's absolutely right. It's a crucial clash for that race to the top 8, and I think these are two very evenly matched teams. So what we're going to get today is a really classic battle of rugby league, back end-to-end football, as we are about to see the kickoff from Matthews.
Yeah, Drew Matthews being named as the new kicker for the Sharks.
Allison's tackled just before the 20 there. Plays the ball. That's a beautiful hit up there for Joey Kelly to the fullback. He's playing the ball. Edwards off to Crutcher. Crutcher gets tackled at the 40. Takes another few metres. Tackled around the 44. Archie off to Edwards. Edwards. Oh, just hung on through there. But so we've got a fourth tackle just past the halfway line. Off to Hunt. Hunt off to Kelly. Kelly. Oh, he slices through a hole. And he's tackled by NBT there.
Yeah, good break there from Joey Kelly. The speed obviously coming into equation early as the Broncos get the kick here. So Sharks just doing enough there. They'll kick return here through Horne King, and he makes a break on the sidelines, but a good ankle tap by Joey to stop him.
You're not wrong there, Sonny. That was a fantastic tackle, and they've got a nice attack the area that they're in now, just coming up on the 30-metre line in the Broncos' end. What attacking plays do we expect for the rest of this set?
Well, I think with the Sharks, you're going to try and see them play through the middle. I think that's where they emphasise their footy, as we see them line it up there. Slattery with an offload to Malchus, fifth and last inside the 20, but yeah, I just expect the Sharks to go straight through the middle and try and win that physical battle with the forward.
I think this game might be decided in that forward battle too. Especially when it comes to lack of errors and movement off the line. As you can see, Sharks have a great set inside their 10 here. They're on the second tackle, just on 8 metres. So it should be an interesting game. We're 4 minutes in, and so far, like in that arm wrestle, the Sharks seem to be winning it, provided they can finish this set strongly.
Yeah, and the Sharks, they've been in a bit of a poor start in their games throughout the season, so that's probably a thing that they're going to try and change. That all starts tonight, and good defensive pressure inside this set. Fifth and last here. Let's see what the Broncos can do with it to get out of danger.
In saying that, the Broncos themselves have played really, really well in terms of just keeping up with teams. So realistically, they've just got to stay in it. Oh, look at that. And Malchus makes a break, pulls an offload off the tyre, and Tyre's tackled around 35-metre mark from the Broncos line.
Yeah, and another break through the middle there for the Sharks. And but yeah, the Broncos, I think it's just a matter of them being able to play the full 80. We've seen them be able to match teams, particularly in the first half, but it's just about playing the full game. And hopefully that through their middles like Jackson Allison, guys coming off the bench like Aiden Lawrence and Eddie Devon that bring that impact. They'll be relied upon heavy tonight as we see Tyre put up the bomb now, taken by play.
Plays is off now, and it's a foot race, and he's going to get caught by NBT there. So I'm sorry to cut you off there, buddy. Continue on.
No, you're right. It was yeah, good take under the pressure from Joey Kelly, and does one better for his team. Takes him inside their half now, so it's a good build up here for the Broncos. Looking a bit dangerous for the Sharks. Let's see if they can hold on here.
Marks plays the ball 35 metres out. He's off to Crutcher. Crutcher takes the hit up, and he's stopped there. Made 2 metres off that run, and played the ball to Raymond. Raymond to Hunt. Hunt passes off to Kelly. Kelly has found a hole. Oh, He's thrown the offload and marks the score at just past the 10-metre line. It's the last tackle. We'll see a nice attacking kick off this play. He's put the bomb up. It's tapped back and he's tackled. Oh, that's really good defending there from the Sharks.
Yeah, a bit of luck on that one, but good desperation on D from the Sharks. As Sinclair now with a break. And there we go again, straight through the middle here. Wet conditions here at Suncorp, so might be a bit tough for the outside backs to try and get their footing and get away, break open spaces. Slattery now with the offload to Tyre. And the Sharks here, second tackle already inside the Broncos half. So good way to swing momentum here. And Malchus, the break here, gets the offload and no one's there to catch it. Delaney picks it up. And the Sharks are rolling now here, Luke.
They actually are. This is a very positive set. Oh, and then there's a knock on. In the true commentator curse, they had a fantastic set. Their forwards were carving up. Oh, and Ilias has gone through the middle, and he's just made it to the 42-metre mark as they're coming out their outer end on the first tackle. Off to Crutcher to Hunt to Daly, and he's tackled just past the halfway mark, just before the 40-metre. He plays the ball to Archie to Crutcher to Ilias. Ilias is through a hole, and then BT's cut him short at the 20-metre mark. Third tackle. We're going to see another attacking kick here from the Broncos. I wonder if they can actually do something with it this time. That last kick didn't quite work out after they've tapped it back. So Stoder's got the ball. We've got another bomb coming in. Edwards puts it up. Oh, and the Broncos have scored. And it's Key catches the ball and they've pushed that player out to take that try. What do you think of that, Sonny?
Yeah, that was a try indeed. No, that was a good play there from Justin Plays, just jumping over. Not sure who that was, couldn't really see, but yeah, a bit of luck there in the play. Just put it up there and hope that your mate comes down with it. And Broncos off to a good start here. 4-0, probably about to be 6-0. But if you're the Bronx, if you're Joey Kelly, this is the way you want to start the game and hope that you can continue to build off this momentum.
That's absolutely right. Absolutely correct.
Yeah, it's interesting to note as well that Levi Raymond was shifted to hooker for this game and Ash Crutcher now being put into the halves. Bit of a swap there, I think. Crutcher playing at number 7, so yeah, it could work out well for the Bronx, but they've started the way they want to, and Sharks just need to gather themselves here.
I think Crutcher might just be a better in the halves than he would be a hooker, as we've seen earlier in the season. Oh, and they've thrown a forward pass just to return the play from the kickoff. Now we've got Kausakow to Seymour. Seymour runs in.
Bang.
The Sharks strike back almost instantly from the kickoff.
Yeah, in the blink of an eye, we've just seen from one end of the field to the other, and good try there by Logan Seymour. You can tell that the rain is having a bit to play in this game. Forward passes, I guess, ball slipping out of hands. But yeah, as the Sharks just did there, they bounced back. Drew Matthews with a tough kick here. Swings it around, but not enough. So 6-4 to the Broncos, 13 minutes played.
Oh, I've just noticed that the Sharks have a new kicker this week. Did that happen last week?
Oh, yeah, that was a late change that was made last week, and it's a new change from the Sharks camp, I hear. Sonny Tyler, after his shocking performance against the Titans, decided to delegate the duty. So, yeah, Drew Matthews, rookie hooker, he's been having a stellar season, and now he's been given another duty to carry the goal kicking for the Sharks.
Sinclair hitting it up off the kickoff. He makes it to the 23 metres from the Sharks line. Sharks play the ball to Matthews. Matthews takes a scoop from dummy half, and he makes a good 12 metres off that run. NBT to Sinclair. Sinclair, he's found another hole, but he's tackled by the player joining the defensive line. So Matthews off the Tyre to Thompson. Thompson stopped the moment he caught the ball. Tyre puts that goes for the 40-20. The angle looks good. Oh, and it's held up after the bounce. So Kelly takes the ball back. He gets tackled 18 metres from the Broncos line. That was a very safe set, wouldn't you say, Sonny?
yeah, all things considered with what's happened in the past 5 minutes, good way to finish the set. Right idea, but the execution just didn't go their way. But yeah, Ty just looking to get his team out of trouble outside of their half, and hopefully they can back it up with a good defensive set. But the Broncos with a gap here now through Felix Stoder, but Malchus will get the intercept. That's a relief there for the shot.
So Slattery offloads to Sinclair. Sinclair takes another 3 meters post contact, plays the ball. This is a great attacking set for the Sharks. Seymour tries the shimmy shake, doesn't work. He gets tackled, 22 out from the Broncos line. Crimp to Malchus. Malchus throws the ball to Sinclair. Sinclair, oh, he's throwing the offload, but he's been tackled by the defender. So Matthews passes to Seymour. Seymour to NBT. NBT's pushing, and I think he's got that over. We're going to go upstairs, but that looked very close. What do you think, Sonny?
Oh, I think it's all good. Mano and mano stuff there from NBT. And yeah, just driving through with the legs, dropping his weight down just there on the line. That is what the Sharks needed, and a good set there from the Sharks, capitalising off that mistake earlier. So 8-6 the Sharks. Matthews, another tough kick from the sideline here.
No, yeah, this is almost identical to the first kick. So maybe he's shaken that out and he might get this accurate this time. So as he approaches the kick now, and it's swinging back in, it looks good, and it is good. So that's 10-6 to the Sharks over the Broncos, and we head back to the kickoff. And there's 18 minutes played.
Yeah, great kick there from the rookie hooker, Drew Matthews. I think Ty is now retired from goal kicking duties for the Sharks. But yeah, the Sharks just can't afford to get ahead of themselves. Obviously, they got off to a rough start last week against Manly. They don't want to repeat that. So it's a good way to, right that ship as Levi Raymond now gets us back underway.
And he kicks it to Tyre. Tyre's thrown a very long ball to Sinclair in the centre, and Sinclair's made about 8 meters off that play and plays the ball about 15 from his own line. Kausikau takes his, what I think is the first hit up, and he makes it 10 meters off that play. Delaney off to Sinclair. Sinclair feels like their defence is a lot tighter this set as the Sharks work their way out of their own end. Fourth tackle on the 42.
Get back, look at me.
Delaney's he was in the pocket, but Drew Matthews takes the dummy on there. Fifth tackle just in front of halfway.
And that was another safe set. It would seem the Sharks are playing for the Broncos errors at the moment because they seem to be getting a lot of ball in the Broncos' ends on the back of mistakes. Wouldn't you say so, Sonny? Oh, as
Yeah,
Kelly's going on a half break, but he just gets taken down just past the line. Sorry, continue on there, Sonny.
No, you're right. He nearly took my breath away too. But yeah, no, I think it's just the rain affecting the game, and the Sharks just wanting not to take too much risks. Just keep it simple, keep it tidy, and yeah, just hope that they can sort of wear down the Broncos.
And Lawrence is tackled just at the 28-meter mark away from and on the fifth tackle, and they're going for the punt, and he punts it to the back corner off to Hone King, and Hone King puts a nice sidestep on there to make another 5 off that play on the return. So he plays the ball, and Archer takes a hit up, sees the half break, but he's tackled. Werman, and he's made no meters off that play, and they're tackled back at the 40 again on the third tackle. Remy's taken a hit up, and he's made good forward progress, and he makes it halfway. What would you say about this set?
Yeah, the Sharks looking like fatigue's starting to settle in a bit here. But obviously it's still early in the game, and they've just had their subs come on with Remy and Bobby Werman. I think Justin Barisic for the Broncos has just come on. As we see here, Dylan Sharp with a break now. NBT trying to chase him down. He'll get there. But yeah, the Broncos now inside the Sharks half. So let's see what they can do here.
That's absolutely right, as Joey Kelly tries to sneak through past the tiring forwards of the Sharks, but it doesn't happen. Stoder, and he's tackled around 25 from the Sharks line. They've got a great attacking chance here. They've gone blindside and they've Sharp's off it. Oh, and he's pushed off the tackle and he's held there. Oh, and will he push over the line? And he's turned on his back.
Yeah, what a great play there from Dylan Sharp. Gets the sidestep and gets the break tackle, shrugs him off, but just gets held up over the line. And the Broncos now 4th or 5th tackle here inside the red zone for the Sharks. Let's see what they'll do. Where will they go?
He's gone the grubber, and it's a fantastic grubber. The Crufton has scored just to the right of the post. That was a fantastic set play.
Yeah, what a great try from the Broncos. Isaac Edwards just putting in a nice grubber there for Ash Crutcher, the number 7 named there this week, to run onto it. Just put it down, says, give me that. And great way for the Broncos, or great try for the Broncos, I should say. And kick to come in front, so they should take the lead here, 12-10.
Is this how we plan this game to be going today? So far, this is very ebbs and flows and end to end. I think I said this at the start of the game, and it's been that way. Obviously, the wet is impacting the play itself, but so far, it's been a fantastic game to watch. And as Raymond is about to take the kick from in front to put the Brisbane in front by 12-10, which he converts, so we head back to the halfway line for the Cronulla to kick off.
Yeah, and the Broncos just in the blink of an eye turning the game around yet again. So this could be the precursor for what this game will shape out over the course of 80 minutes. But very, very tightly contested here. Obviously, both teams looking to play for their finals hopes. And yeah, it's been a great physical battle so far. A few mistakes here and there, but I think given what's at stake here, both teams are just playing this game with a lot of emotion and passion.
It's definitely a do or die clash, like must win for both teams if they want to feature in the final 8 this season. Because they contest on such, I think they're on the same points at this point in the season. So either team, these 2 points could be the most valuable 2 points in for them this season. As Sharp takes the ball on the wing and he steps NBT, but he's tackled by the centre. So on the 4th tackle, Barisic takes a hit up and he gets tackled at around the 32-metre mark as they're about to punt. That was a good set from the Broncos, and the Broncos have picked it at the 40-metre line towards the back corner, and he's taken it up. He steps the centre and comes across his Joey Kelly to make that tackle at the 32.
Yeah, currently making his first big run there, but Mason Remy coming off the bench and he breaks open space through the middle, shrugs one off, but he'll be driven back there. But yeah, just got to watch out for the danger men for the kick returns in Michael Crimp and even Honey King. But yeah, Sharks now inside the Broncos half here as Kolsako winds up with the run. So
the Sharks have been very good on kick returns so far this match, and it's certainly put them in the right position for attacking plays as they reach the 20-metre mark on the 1st tackle. The 4th tackle, he throws the offload to Tua. Tua's going to push his way to around 12 metres from the Broncos line as they play the ball, and Caltagau takes the hit up, gets tackled around 5 metres out. Oh no, there's picked again.
Yeah, the ball coming out of the hands of the Broncos, ref ruling that it was played at. So Sharks getting another 6 here, but you'll have to say they should score here. But the way it's looking as NBT gets hit off the ball, big tackle there by the Broncos, but they'll maintain possession here. 3rd tackle, they'll go short to Delaney now. Delaney trying to wind up now. So Broncos doing a good job so far to hold this pressure. And oh, big forward pass there from Drew Matthews, I think it was. And Broncos off the hook there, just a big mistake from the Sharks.
I think you said it right, that defensive line was very solid and it didn't look like the Sharks were going to score. So as they go out to the blind side and Plays takes the hit up and he moves about 1 metre off that run and he plays the ball at the 20-metre line from the Broncos line. Hunt for Lawrence. Lawrence big hit up and makes some good post-contact meters as he plays the ball. Soda also with a hit up. This is a nice safe set so far from the Broncos. Will we see a 40-20 attempt? We do, and it's looking good. But NPT covers great in defence there, and he makes his run back for a good 20 metres and gets tackled at the 38-metre mark.
Yeah, good kick there by the Broncos, but just didn't get the bounce that they needed. As Tua now gets the offload to Matthews. But yeah, the Sharks are lucky that that kick didn't go their way as they look to try and capitalise off this set. through Malchus now.
Malchus has run very strongly so far in the first 31 minutes of this game, and as he just plays the ball and they've passed to Werman with the offload and another pass to Remy, and Remy gets tackled around the 30-metre mark from the Broncos line. They're playing very adventurous in this wet conditions, and it's quite interesting to see as they pass out towards their backs, and the number 12 Tua takes a hit up and they play the ball 20 metres out on the last tackle.
Yeah, the Sharks are not afraid to chance their arm here with the offloads, as Delaney now one's up on the set. I think he was trying to get the kick away, but just rushed up at the line too quick. But yeah, the Sharks just starting to throw it around a bit here as the Broncos now with a good break here through Felix Stoda, and a lot of line breaks starting to show for the Broncos, particularly on those edges there.
That's 100% right. And Joey Kelly plays the ball on the second 50 metres out. So they've played the ball and given it to Lawrence. Lawrence pushes his way to the 40-metre mark. So they've got a great attacking chance here. If they can just find that space as they pass to Stoda. Stoda pushes his way to the 32 as he plays the ball on the fourth tackle. Edwards, inside ball to Hunt. Hunt hits it really hard, and they've pushed him down to the ground as he plays the ball on the last tackle. Edwards with a bomb, and that's going to land around the 20-metre mark, and it's caught by Usher, and Usher puts back about 3 metres on that play.
Yeah, good take under the pressure by Thomas Usher there. Hasn't really been involved in this game so far, but a good play to be made there. As the Sharks now, they're looking to try and bash their way through the Broncos, but the Broncos' attacking game has just been catching them on the back foot here. As we see MBT with a break now, gets the offload to Thomas Usher, and the Sharks entering the Broncos side on the field.
That's absolutely right. As they've made the breakthrough, King's running, and he gets tackled around the 18-metre mark away from the Broncos line. So as he plays the ball on the last, we see a bomb. It's going to land to the left side of the upright. It's passed back, and he's tackled as he's catches the ball, and that was a good step from the Sharks. They've gone 100 metres, 80 or so metres in that play as the Broncos come out from their own line.
Yeah, the Sharks just missing that opportunity there. Broncos holding off NBT, and they need to shut him down in order to limit his impact on this game. He'll be crucial for the Sharks, as he has been this season, especially on defense. But the defense from the Broncos on their goal line has been pretty good, these past 20 minutes. So, I think both teams trying to lock in and head into the sheds with the upper hand. But Broncos wind up now 5th and last here. Let's see what they can do with the ball.
That's right, as Hunt hunts it from the 32 metres from his own line, and it bounces twice to King. King takes the hit up back, and this is a great start of the set at the 40-metre line for the Sharks on the first tackle. The Sharks pass up to Kausikau. Kausikau finds a hole as he's running, and Kelly tackles him around the 32-metre mark on the second tackle. So this should be an interesting set should they find the space. And he's passed the offload to Tyre, but Tyre's tackled upon receiving the ball. So we've got the fourth tackle now, and Kausikau again through the hole, and he's going to push his way to around the 5-metre mark on the fourth tackle. So they've got, and he's just snuck through behind the markers. That was a fantastic play, and he realised the markers weren't paying attention.
Drew Matthews, take a bow. Yeah, that was a great try from the rookie hooker. As you can see here, just catches a hole in the Broncos line and darts straight through the middle. Nice jump on the try there. So the Sharks will look like heading into the sheds with a lead here. Oh, they will be heading into the sheds with a lead here, you'd have to say. But Drew Matthews doing a good job to just make something out of nothing happen there when the Sharks needed it. And he should slot this just from left of the upright.
Do you think that was tired legs from the Broncos forward? They've been defending on their line really well for the whole half. And it just seems unfortunate at the back end with a minute and a half to play for them to let the hooker run through and score as we await for the kickoff. Yeah,
Luke, that's a great point. Broncos doing so much to hold their line, and they were bending, but they didn't crack until Drew Matthews just scored that try there. So I think they were just trying to hold out the lead until half-time, but maybe too conservative there as the Sharks now looking to finish the set for the first half.
Yep, as Sinclair gets up, there's 15 seconds left to play, and he plays the ball, and the Sharks pass it to Delaney, and Delaney to Crimp, and Crimp gets pulled down at around 28 metres from his own line, and that is half time.
Yes, and welcome back to the second half of this clash between the Broncos and the Sharks at Suncorp Stadium. The Sharks taking a 16-12 lead here as we are about to kick off for the second half. A few subs being made on both sides. Jason Farah sliding into the prop position and Josh King coming onto second row for the Sharks. For the Broncos, a few personnel swaps here as Joseph Jackson moves out to lock, Simon Hunt to second row, and Ash Crutcher swapping with Levi Raymond at the hooker and 7 roles respectively. But we're back on the way now, back with the action as the Sharks will take the first set of this half. And Luke, what were your thoughts on that first half from both teams?
Oh, look, very evenly matched game between the Broncos and the Sharks. The late try there, putting the Sharks into the lead. So I was really interested to see if this sort of tempo can be carried on for the rest of the half. It's been really, really back and forth, and it's been an arm wrestle. It's been fun to watch so far as King just steps one and gets tackled at 49 from the Brisbane line. How was your thoughts on that first half, Sonny?
Yeah, pretty back and forth. Maybe some thinking that the Sharks would have had a bigger lead at this point, given how both teams have performed this season. And on paper, you'd think the Sharks would have a stronger side, but the Broncos are just a team that you can never write off. And still right in this, a try will flip the momentum of this game on its head, as we see Allison winding up with the run now.
And that's right. It's been a very, very back and forth as they've dropped the ball and the Sharks have picked it up on the 30-metre line, away from the Bronco line. Zero tackle on the inside ball to Tyre. Tyre makes it through a half-hole, tackled 18 metres from the Broncos line. He plays the ball to Matthews. Matthews to Delaney. Delaney to Seymour. Seymour skips past one, but then tackled on the inside, 8 metres from the Brisbane line. So Matthews off to Tyre. Tyre takes a hit up. Is he going to push over? No, he's put on his back 1 metre from the line. That was very close. But the Bronco line still holds as Matthews takes the ball and he's tackled. So forced tackle, and there's nothing being produced here from the Sharks to look like scoring up until now. Is he going to force his way over and he's on his back?
So yeah, the Sharks looking a bit stagnant on that set there, but Delaney just gets a bit of a hold there to break through. Gets turned on his back as Tyre now. Oh, there's the kicking that we all know and love. Tyre there, just silly mistake, I guess, kicking into the back of Malchus. So a good way, good set for the Broncos now to relieve pressure and counter-attack here on the set.
I'm just getting word that the Independent is looking at that to make sure it didn't hit Malchus's head, to make sure that it's not a HIA-worthy case, and we'll get word of that as Cow picks the ball up, and he takes a run to the 28 metres from the Brisbane line. It's happening again where Brisbane seem to be their worst enemies in giving Sharks great attacking sets inside their own half.
Yeah, I think Tyre owes Calcicow a pay rise. Saving him there is Farah now with the break. First run of the game for Farah. And yeah, the Sharks now back inside the red zone of the Broncos. Let's see what Ty and Delaney can do, if they can direct this attack here.
And you're absolutely right. They're a metre out from the Brisbane line with 1 tackle to play. And two has just run through the middle and under the dot. What a fantastic try. It had to come eventually after so many sets inside the Brisbane 20.
Yeah, the Sharks getting the first points of the second half here. And Lecky Tor, he's been phenomenal coming off the bench this season for the Sharks, and he's earned his spot into the starting 13. Hasn't played too much 12, actually. I don't think he's played any 12 at all this season. So, yeah, good way for him to, good try there for him at that position. And the Sharks now getting a bit of breathing room here as Matthews converts the kick from right in front, 22-12 in favour of the Sharks here at Suncorp.
That's absolutely right. I think Brisbane need a good defensive set off this kickoff as we return to play. That was a very nice try from Lecky Tua. After knocking on that door for what would have been seemed like 3 sets in a row inside the Brisbane 20, Sharks certainly did figure it out in that set of 6 as the kickoff happens. They've kicked it directly down the guts to NBT. NBT off to Malkus. Malkus makes it 22 metres out from the Sharks line in the return of play.
Yeah, Malkus being shifted out to 10 in the props in the second half. So, yeah, we'll look to see him try and just bash his way through the middle and get it going for the Sharks here. His NBT now stops short of the 40. Sharks take the run from dummy, but Matthews will pass it off here. So, yeah, I think the Sharks looking the goods so far. They'll just be looking to try and keep that gap, that lead, till the end of the 80. So we see Ty now with a kick. Hasn't shanked it, so that's a good sign there as plays now with the return. And he'll step one, but he'll be stopped there just short of the 30.
Justin Plays has been very safe in that back corner off the punt kicks I've noticed this game so far. A massive shout out to him this game as Allison takes a hit up. He's run through a hole and he's running in NBT. He's passed the offload off to Edwards. Edwards cuts back on the inside. Oh, and it's Brisbane's turn, and they tackled 18 from the Sharks line, and they get their opportunity to strike back in as many minutes as Stoder takes a hit up, but he gets tackled on the 10-metre line. This is a fantastic game and a fantastic chance for Broncos as they pass it through, and they've made it to the last tackle about 5 metres out from the Sharks line. So I wonder what sort of kick we're going to see here as he's passed it back, and he puts the grubber through, and it's picked up by Farron. Farron through a hole and tackled at the back there at 20 metres out from the Sharks line.
Yeah, looking dangerous on that set, the Broncos, but it just fizzled out at the end there. And it was the break from Isaac Edwards that really opened that up for the Bronx, but they just weren't able to finish there. As we see the Sharks now, third tackle just short of the halfway line. So the Broncos definitely getting their chances, but just need to finish them off if they want to get back in this game.
That's absolutely right, Sonny. The execution is what's important, but they'll get more chances in this game as this ebbs and flows through. As King makes a breakthrough, passes the offload to Malkus, and Malkus gets tackled around 22 line on the last tackle. So they've passed it off to Tua, and Tua has dropped the ball, and Soda's pushed back 3 metres, and I'll play first tackle on the 10-metre line. Allison takes a hit up. Tackled around 15 from their own line as they come out from their own end. Raymond off to Jackson. Jackson makes good post-contact meters and makes it to around the 28 on the third tackle. This has been a good defensive set so far from the Sharks. What do you think, Sonny?
Yeah, they've tightened it up this time around, and I think they'll be looking to play out until their subs come back on to help give them some fresh legs through the middle and see them out through this game. But yeah, the Broncos just a bit flat on this set here. You have to wonder if the fatigue is starting to settle in a bit this early on. As Crimp with the will field the return here, and he breaks open into space on the left-hand side. He's got 2 defenders chasing him, but he'll be brought just in front of the 10-metre line here. So the Sharks now, with 5 tackles inside the red zone, they go short side to Farrell, who's come off the bench, and Farrell barges way over. But I think he's been held up there. So the Sharks now looking to try and turn this one around in the blink of an eye, and that's the way to do it.
That's absolutely right. That was a fantastic attempt at a try, and it was very unlucky to be a no try. As we see play the ball to Matthews, Malkus takes a hit up on the third tackle. Oh, this is an entertaining game where it seems to be going end to end, especially in this second half. He's hit off the ball, and Edwards picked the ball up, and he makes it to the 10-metre line. So Brisbane get a reprieve, and as Sharks were knocking on the door to score another try to extend that lead. That was a great defensive set from the Broncos, wouldn't you say so?
Yeah, that one will definitely tickle the ribs. Josh King just ending up second best on the end of that huge hit. And lucky for the Broncos, they've now got their foot. The Sharks now have their foot off their necks, and the Broncos trying to breathe a little easier now. 4th tackle inside the 40. A bit flat on attack, but they'll look to drop to Isaac Edwards in the pocket, and he'll go for the 40-20. It's a good kick, and he'll get it.
That kick went 80 metres on the fly. That was absolutely amazing. 40-20 for the Brisbane to take the tap 10 metres out from the Sharks line. So Edwards plays to Crutcher to Raymond to Kelly, and Kelly goes over, and there's 4 points, and the Brisbane aren't out of it yet.
Yeah, the Broncos skipper, you expect him to, really carry the team on his shoulders, and he always does that, Joey Kelly. Just give him a bit of room, and he'll make you pay for it there. But it was a good kick there from Isaac Edwards, I think it was, and he's just been having a phenomenal game. Really sort of leading the way for the Broncos and creating their opportunities, and that set really came off the back of his kick there. So, yeah, good work from the half, and the Broncos, they're looking to rally up now.
That's absolutely right, as he kicks it over and makes it a 4-point ball game. So could this be a moment where the Cronulla's kicking woes may strike them and Brisbane come back and win this game, Sonny?
I'll tell you what, with less than 25 minutes to go, a converted try for the Broncos could make all the difference in this one. So, that first missed kick by Drew Matthews, it could come back to haunt them. But if you're the Sharks, you're just trying to, hold calm, stay the course, and get back on the front foot here in this game.
As Kelly opposite to Allison, and Allison takes another hit up as a return, and he makes the 25 out from Brisbane line. So as he stands up and Crutcher off to Edwards, Edwards back on for inside run from Daly, and Daly pushes his way to the 32-metre mark. This is a much more enterprising step from the Broncos as they make it to the 40-metre mark on the third, as Raymond's taken down 43 out from his own line. Arkey pushes his way, and this has been a great return set after scoring some points from Broncos, wouldn't you say so? And as Kelly just makes a break, and then he offloads, and he's pulled down by the Sharks defence around 28 metres from the Sharks line on the last tackle. Passes to Raymond. Raymond puts a punt in over the corner. It's picked up by Crimp, and Crimp is tackled, and he went very close to getting out, but he's safe at around 19 from his own line.
Yeah, Justin Play's almost pulling a Gordon Tallis impersonation there, nearly dragging him out of touch. But the Sharks just doing enough to stay in here, and the Broncos, you can say that they've got the momentum in their favour. They're looking a lot more fresh and crisp than the Sharks. But as we see here, Dangerman NBT trying to make something happen. But yeah, the Broncos, Joey Kelly and Isaac Edwards, I think they're going to be the ones to really get them out of trouble and hopefully turn this thing around as they've been doing all game. But fifth last here as the Sharks look to capitalise on this fifth tackle option. They go to Delaney. He'll try and drop the grubber, but he'll be hit before he gets the boot to the ball, and that's a big mistake there for the Sharks.
That is a massive mistake, and now we get to see Brisbane come out from their own end again after a Sharks mistake while on an attacking set. Barisic takes his hit up, and he makes it to around 30 from his own line on the second tackle. Off to Edwards. Edwards to Marks. Strong run, gets to the 40. So as he waits to play the ball, we have Stoder. Stoder gets around halfway on the fourth tackle. We can see blindside play, and he's thrown a forward pass. That's an unfortunate event, and Sharks are going to have the chance to get straight back down Brisbane's end.
Yeah, they were looking to build the Broncos, and it's just a simple mistake like that just takes all the pressure off for the Sharks, and dangerous territory for them here. Not what you needed, but obviously the Broncos will just need to hold on like they've been doing for a good part of this game, particularly inside their red zone, as we see Lecky Tua winding up now.
Lecky Tua has played an amazing game at second row today. He's made some really instrumental runs as the Sharks play the ball, and Tyre takes his hit up, and the last tackle 8 metres out from Brisbane line. Let's see what sort of attacking kick we can get in this set as they pass it to Delaney. Delaney puts the bomb up to the far corner. They're all standing there waiting, and it's caught by Usher, and Usher's pushed back into the field of play. Great defence on the kick there from the Brisbane Broncos.
Yeah, that was a perfectly placed kick there from Delaney, and Usher coming down with it, but just couldn't get it down to the ground in time. He gets wrapped up before he does so. So, yeah, Broncos breathing a sigh of relief, and they're still right in it. 4 points the difference. Still just over 15, 16 minutes left to be played, and this game could come down to the one play that turns this whole thing around. We'll see what happens here.
That's absolutely correct. As we see first play the ball in the Sharks half as they go inside, outside with Kelly on the outside, and he throws the offload and he's tackled around 16 from the Sharks line on the last tackle. So end-to-end football as we see an attacking kick coming from Brisbane. Brisbane put the bomb up to the right-hand side of the post and it's caught by NBT, and NBT steps one, but he's tackled around 6 metres from his own line.
Yeah, that was a good kick there from the Bronx. NBT taking it there. And yeah, he's been relied upon heavily for their defense this season, and he's just straight up again. As Hunter King now gets the break on the side, he's looking to inject himself into this game. Yeah, the Sharks just looking like they're a bit on the back foot here. The Broncos have been bringing a lot of pressure on their attack, and the Sharks just looking a bit slow here through the middle. 4 tackle in front of the halfway line as they go short side to Slattery, who breaks open fresh off the bench, and he bumps off 2, gets the offload to Matthews. And a great play there by the big Kiwi forward Rex Slattery. 5th and last here. Let's see what the Sharks do. They go to Delaney. Another good kick there, up and under. And who's under it? It's Dylan Sharp. But he was inside the field of play, so it won't be a set restart.
That's absolutely correct. As we see Brisbane come out and he's thrown the offload. It's gone to ground, but it's picked up by Crutcher. Crutcher plays the ball on the 10-metre line, and it's been judged to be played at, so that's 0 tackle. So this will be the first tackle for Broncos coming out from their own end. Soda takes the ball to the 30. There seems to be a lot of legs moving for Broncos as they go inside to Kelly again, and that play's worked again, and they've made another line break, and they've made it to the 50-metre line on the 3rd tackle.
Yeah, the Broncos looking very dangerous now. You've got to wonder if the Sharks are starting to tire out here, because there's been a lot of loose tackles that have just been slipping him here as they go to Kelly now, who breaks through the middle, and he gets one-on-one with NBT, who'll step in, and Tyre brings him down just short of the line. Desperate stuff there, needed to be made. 5th and last, where will the Broncos go? Short pass, grab a kick to Edwards, and Crimp gets the step, he will take the ball outside to relieve pressure, and he'll go. He's got no one in front of him, and he'll go all the way coast to coast for a beautiful try there by the Sharkies. Straight under the black dot, and Luke, what a try, mate. I'm not sure if you can tell, but I was pretty stoked with that one. That was a beautiful try.
That certainly went against the run of play, and one of the Brisbane wingers may have jumped preemptively when they've kicked the ball there, and he's dived and he's missed the ball completely. But as Crimps picked the ball up, and that, as you said on that play, he had no one in front of him, and he certainly had the speed and the stamina to get the whole length of the field. So that's a bit more breathing room with 12 to play or 11 to play for the Sharks. It was a really good turn of play, considering it looked like Brisbane may have been getting the points just then.
Yeah, Michael Crimp, he's been relied upon heavy for the Sharks attack, especially on those kick returns. And he's been having a great season so far, and it's, just a case of you give him an inch and he'll take it a mile. Against all odds, he beat all the defenders from inside his own goal line, and gets Joey Kelly diving at the ankles, kissing grass. So, it was a great play by Crimpy, and the Sharks now with a 10-point lead, 10 minutes to go here. See if they can back it up on this set and for the rest of the game.
Big tee off Sinclair. Sinclair takes another hit up, returning back for the Sharks. He makes it 21 metres out from his own line. He plays the ball and it's passed off to Malchus. Malchus makes a line break and he makes it all the way to Kelly, and he pushes through Kelly to make it to the 45-metre mark. So off to Delaney. Delaney to Tyre to NBT. NBT tries to step, but he's held on to. So far, this set has been really good for the Sharks. That try certainly puts it, as King runs through a gaping hole, he throws the offload to Malchus. Malchus gets tackled pretty much where the offload took place. So we've got Tyre on the inside to NBT. NBT's tackled. That was last tackle, 12 out from the Brisbane line. So far, this set's been really good for the Sharks. They seem to really want the points as they've kicked it up near the post. Is it going to come off? No. Oh, and it's just went dead in goal. That's unlucky for the Sharks as we get a 20-metre restart.
Yeah, Sonny Tyre finally putting up a half-decent kick there, and the Sharks nearly getting to it. That would have been a good try there, but just too much weight on the ball, bounces away from him. So the Broncos, you could argue this is a do-or-die set for them here. They need to try and get in there, and you probably best bet getting the ball out to Joey Kelly. or even Isaac Edwards, they've just been standouts for the Bronx here today as they now enter inside the Sharks half of the field, third tackle.
They've certainly got that pet play with the outside-inside to Kelly, which has created line breaks quite a few times so far this game. Maybe that's something to go with. Isn't that right, Sonny?
Yeah, you know, you don't want to go too ad-lib and panic, you know, without any structure. But yeah, you just don't want to make a mistake, so you've got to find that middle ground here for the Bronx, and a good kick there, but the return from Seymour, but he'll be taken out by Joey Kelly, and Kelly giving him an earful on the way down. So Kelly looking to spark that motivation for the Bronx, lead by his actions, and that is the way to do it. Crucial play here, must score set for the Bronx, you'd have to say, Luke.
That's absolutely right. It was a good return just then. Shame that he got pushed out. I've got crazy fans attacking me in the commentary booth at the second, so I'll leave that to you, Sonny.
Yeah, they're a wild bunch here at Suncorp, these Broncos fans, but yeah, no worries as we get back on the way here. First tackle on the 20 for the Bronx. They go to Felix Stoder, who wind up with the run now. Brought down just short of the 10 here. Second tackle as they go short side to Edwards. Cut out ball to Kelly, who'll get it off to Raymond. And Raymond driven back in the tackle by Logan Seymour, their third tackle. Ref giving him a warning here. Broncos don't want to be caught. Oh, sorry, the Sharks don't want to be caught with a lack of discipline this late in the game.
As you stated, this is the do or die set for the Broncos, and he's pushed over to score. Allison, that was a fantastic run.
Yeah, Jackson Allison just barging his way over, and the Broncos needed to score on that, and they're right back in this. And the Sharks now just got to try their best to hold on here, but the Broncos playing with a bit of momentum now, as we should see green lights here at Suncorp, and it's a try to the Bronx. So 6 points the difference after that one. Kick to come here. Levi Raymond to slot it just left of the uprights. So the Broncos should convert this and make it a 4-point game. 5 minutes left to go. The home fans here in Brisbane, they're on their feet. They're getting behind their team, getting behind Joey and all the boys. And that'll be slotted there. 24-28. He pumps the fist. He's feeling good. The Broncos, they've got the momentum in their favor now. And the Sharks, will they do enough to hold on? Will they do enough? Or will the Broncos break their hearts and get a victory here at Suncorp Stadium? What a win it would be. What it would mean for their finals. But the Sharks obviously carrying that same mentality. A lot on the line. A lot at stake for both these teams as Matthews gets us back underway here.
Elias is tackled around 20 metres from his own line of the return. There's 4 minutes and 8 seconds left to play, so one would think that the Brisbane will have to make a lot of metres off this set and possibly get a repeat set if possible, as Plays makes a break and he's offloaded to Daly. Daly's gone past and NBT brings him down around 42 from the Sharks line. This is just what I was explaining as the Broncos look for the attack and they give it to Barisic. Barisic is in a very strong tackle back to the 42. So they pass out to Stoder. Stoder takes his hit up and he's around 32 metres from the Sharks line on the last tackle. So I'm expecting that maybe a little bit too far for an attacking kick, but we'll see what Brisbane can produce. He's kicked the ball and they've let it bounce and Crimps picked it up and he was almost away then. It was a great tackle from Justin Plays to stop him. Sharks play the ball. Matthews passes off to Flattery. Flattery tackled around 19 metres from the Sharks line on the second tackle.
Yeah, that was a good kick from Brisbane, but what a pass. What was that? Do not tell me that was Sonny Tyre. Please don't tell me that was Sonny Tyre that threw that shocker of a ball.
Stands, unfortunately. Brisbane have 2 minutes to capitalise off that mistake. 4 points behind. And as they let Allison take the ball up, he's 10 metres out from the Sharks line. This might be close to the last set of 6 we'll see in this game as Edwards takes the ball. And he's tackled about 4 out from the Sharks line. The Brisbane are on the edge of their seats as and Allison has scored and they've taken their drawing and they've just scored under the post with a minute to play.
Ah, yes, a heartbreaker for the Sharks. But if you're Brisbane, you are loving life right now. The Sharks, a crucial mistake, are coming off just one of the most horrible passes I've seen, and I've seen a lot, trust me. But that is just very unlucky for the Sharks. But for Brisbane, they've been fighting all game, and even on the back foot, you know, they were backed into a corner, but they kept swinging, and they look to have landed the knockout blow that could see them with an upset 2-point victory, 30-28 here at Suncorp. Luke, talk to me, mate. What a game.
Oh, this game just spells out the second time in 3 weeks that Cronulla have lost based on kicking. So if they didn't miss that first kick after that first try, they would be 30-all right now. So as this kickoff takes off, they're going to pray for a Brisbane mistake off the kickoff and maybe one play to sort of take the lead. I don't expect it. I expect Brisbane just to catch the ball, hit it up. It's very unlucky for the Sharks. They were in control for large portions of that game, but something that we both realised was that Brisbane weren't going away anytime soon. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, and it was a well-deserved win from the Broncos. Maybe given on a platter there, but Sonny Tyre, he'll be filthy about that one, I'll tell you. But they're all up in arms here at Suncorp in Brisbane. The Broncos keep their finals chances alive with a 30-28 victory here. The Sharks probably slipping outside of the top 8 after tonight's result as we take a look at your SRL halftime stats. And it was the Broncos who got the upper hand, 30-28, as we see here. 21 from 26 completions compared to the Sharks, 19 from 25. More errors from the Sharks, and obviously one that cost them right at the end. But the Sharks did have to make more tackles, and they got less missed tackles. So, you know, it just goes to paint the picture that the Broncos really made their chances count. And, yeah, look at that. 30 line breaks from the Bronx compared to the Sharks' 44.
It was a big arm wrestle. That whole game was a very big arm wrestle, and the stats show it, because if you look at those stats, apart from errors, the Sharks certainly did seem to have a lot more quality ball in the Broncos' end, but the Broncos' defence was really resound. So you really can't say much in regards to that, because they were both really hard to pick. Very unfortunate game for the Sharkies again, but congratulations to the Broncos. Now let's move on to the player stats. Felix.
After you.
Yep, no, Felix Stoner, I was going to say he played an outstanding game. And I think same thing with the second role for the Sharks in Cow, is that they were both really good at what they did today, and they did all the things that they needed to correctly. Isaac Edwards as well. He played a fantastic game from fullback, but I think Joey Kelly would be the standout for the Broncos for this game with 10 line breaks. And they were really important line breaks at the time. That outside-inside play that they seem to fall back onto always puts Kelly into space, wouldn't you say so, Sonny?
Yeah, danger was always lurking wherever Joey was on the field, and yeah, he definitely stepped up as the skipper today. But yeah, it was just an all-round, good performance from the Broncos. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a bit shaken up after that game. That took a lot out of me. But it was a full credit to the Broncos here in their play tonight. So you see here, Justin plays. What a game he had too, over 100 meters. Very, very clinical when it came to diffusing the high bombs and those pressure situations. Levi Raymond and Ash Crutcher as well, both having standout games. So maybe the new combo for the Broncos for the rest of the season as we go over to the Sharks now. As we take a look, and Michael Crimp leading the way, 244 metres, 7 line breaks and a try. Drew Matthews with a try and a try assist as well, 200 metres. Malchus carrying the way for the forwards, 75 minutes, 169 metres, one missed tackle. A lot of line breaks, 2 tackle breaks, very good performance, and even Hone King, the opposite wing. It was...
bad play for the Sharks or the Brisbane in this game. There was nobody that played awful, and I think that shows with the score being only 2 points in it. As I said, Cow 5 line breaks, fantastic game. So what did you think about the it was a forwards matchup, as we said at the start of the game, wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, Luke, it was a great battle to watch. I know the boys on both sides will probably wake up with a few bruises in the morning, but yeah, it was just back and forth, and even when the Sharks had the lead on the Bronx, you just couldn't count them out. And right through till the end, I spoke about the Bronx needing to put in an 80-minute performance because we know what they're capable of. And I think they've with the inadvertent help of Sonny Tyler, they've shown that they can compete and come up with the results. And it'll be good for their finals chances as well. Much needed victory for them, and not what you wanted if you're the Sharks. But we've been treated to a beautiful game here tonight. SRL footy, as always. Sonny Tyler, co-commissioner, with Luke Driscoll here from Suncorp signing off. Thank you, and we'll catch you on the next game.